Saving cats in Saudi Arabia is a Lorraine story. Cat rescue can sometimes be life-changing, literally. 34 years old Lorraine Braithwaite was hit by the cat love bug while spending a year in a foreign country. Her newfound passion for feline has kept her there for 3 additional years and beyond. Having saved the lives of hundreds of feline and stray cats in Saudi Arabia, Lorraine now refuses to leave the country without her feline charges. We recently talked to Lorraine, who was happy to share her special story with other cat lovers. Originally from New Zealand, Lorraine is a registered nurse who moved to Saudi Arabia in January 2014. Her plan was to stay for 1 year and work as a nurse in Cardiac Hospital in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia. The situation with cats in Saudi is very bad. Lorraine told us, "You cannot go down a single street without seeing stray cats around. There are no animal shelters and the government is not interested in solving the situations." The Saudi authorities do not believe in TNR programs. They deal with the plight of stray dogs and cats in horrific ways, shooting and mass poisoning of dogs, trapping cats and killing them in inhuman ways. Dogs and cats are bred and sold in pet shops where they are kept in appalling conditions. Unable to ignore the suffering, Lorraine soon found herself involved in pet rescue. According to Lorraine, "My fiance and I went behind one pet shop we had heard about and rescued 3 cats." She told us about one memorable case. They were living in an old electrical room amid cat corpses. One of the cats had a collar stuck around his neck and front leg and was terrified and in pain. But I am happy to say he was rehabilitated and is now in foster care. According to Luna, when I first arrived, I lived in a small compound and there were a few wild strays around, so I just started feeding them. As to me, this is the right thing to do, she shares. One day, a heavily pregnant cat turned up as it was over 40 degrees Celsius. I took pity on her and brought her inside. She ended up giving birth to 5 beautiful babies in my bedroom cupboard. Soon after, another cat gave birth to 3 boys. Lorraine soon became the caregiver for a colony of more than 30 cats, many of them friendly. It has been stressful and she has dealt with illness and death, but says she wouldn't change it for the world. Lorraine's original plan had been to spend 1 year in the Middle East. What she hadn't taken into account was falling in love with cats. She is now committed to the well-being of the cats and will not leave them behind to fend for themselves in the harsh environment. Entering her 4th year in Saudi Arabia, Lorraine still works in the hospital while trying to arrange for all her cats to be transported out of the country with her. Lorraine is going back to Australia, where she had been living for the decade prior to coming to Saudi Arabia. She can't bring all of the cats with her to Australia, though. With the strict quarantine regulations, importing cats into the land down under is a long and very expensive process. Lorraine decided to do that with only 7 of her cats who will come and live with her on the Gold Coast in Australia. What about the other cats? Fortunately, a Canadian cat welfare organization came to the rescue. They agreed to take in the rest of the cats, keep them in a shelter, and gradually find homes for them. Lorraine is hoping to be able to leave Saudi Arabia in future, but only after sending all of her cats out of the country first. In order to do that, she needs more fund. Exporting the cats out to safety, particularly to Australia, is time consuming and very expensive. Lauren has started a GoFundMe project asking people for donation. We like to help Lauren get all of her cats safely out of Saudi Arabia. Then help all the way you can do for her. Thanks for watching this video.